What is going on, guys? We talked about this a few weeks ago on the channel, doing our rundown of all the new Galaxy devices for the second half of the year, and here it is. These are the three main competitors in the Pro space for headphones. We have the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, the Airpods Pro, and the Pixel Buds Pro. So all of these come in at a very comparable price point. When they originally came out, there was a lot more kind of give in the price category, but for the most part now, what you're going to get, the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro come in at $229. You have the Pixel Buds Pro coming in at $199, which are already on sale at the time of this video. I will throw up a link in the description. They're only $175 for a certain colorway on Amazon. And then also the AirPods Pro were the most expensive of the bunch at $249, but they are on sale regularly around $199 as well. So long story short, depending on what you want, you can basically get these all for around or under $200. Now, one thing I want to call out first, because a lot of people will say, oh no, the AirPods Pro only work with iPhones and all that. All of these work with either devices. All it is a Bluetooth connection. Yes, you might not get exactly the same feature set, which is a fair argument, but you technically can use these for iPhones and Androids equally. Now, the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro and the Pixel Buds Pro are obviously catered with their own apps, we'll say, with Android devices. The AirPods Pro have a built-in menu in the settings now with the latest iOS 16 update, so keep that in mind. As far as feature set goes, what you're getting in all of these variations are going to be ANC. That is the Pro aspect of all these devices. So you have an ambient mode amongst all these as well, or a transparency mode, whichever one you want to call it. You will be getting spatial audio in the Pixel Buds Pro in a future release, but currently it's not available. You have head tracking, obviously, on the AirPods Pro. They all have 3 microphone arrays. The battery life does vary pretty significantly between all these. You have 5 hours on the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. On the Pixel Buds Pro, you're getting 7 hours, and the AirPods Pro, you're getting 4.5. That is all with ANC enabled. If you don't have that on, you're getting 8 hours, 11 hours, and 5 hours of usage. So just keep that in mind. Total battery life is really where the Pixel Buds stand out. It gave us a little bigger of a case, but it's also packing a 31-hour battery with no ANC on. You're getting 18 hours on the Buds 2 Pro, and the AirPods Pros give you 24 hours. So big difference there if you need longevity with these headphones. They all do have a water resistance rating. You have IPX7 on the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. You have an IPX4 on the Pixel Buds, and an IPX4 on the actual AirPods Pros as well. One other catch, and I don't believe these other ones offer it, but on the Pixel Buds 2 Pro, the case is actually IPX2 water resistant as well. They all weigh about the same at about 5.5 grams, with the AirPods coming in a little over that at 6.2. And you obviously have an assortment of colors in both these variations. AirPods only come in white. So, having said that, I don't want to go too much more technical in nature. I want to give you guys a comparison to look at the size of these cases, the size of the earbuds, and how they look in ear as well. So first things first, we do have those Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, like we said, and it's very comparable in looks to last year's. You're not getting too much of a different look. It's more of a matted color rather than the glossy color of last year's, but it is still just as compact. You can see your pass-through and your microphones out here for the transparency mode. The case itself is still just as kind of weak magnet looking as it was last year. I'm not too confident where you can just toss it in and it'll set where it needs to be. You see how you have to shake it around to get that. But the actual overall look of this case is very slim with USB-C charging. Moving on from that, we obviously do have the AirPods Pros. We all know at this current point they use lightning cable to charge, and they are the only ones with this stem design. You obviously do have that silicone tip as well, with again those pass-through mics at the bottom and the side for the transparency mode. So yes, obviously this has a case on it, but I still think these are some of the best headphones out there currently. Now onto the Pixel Buds Pro. This is Google's first attempt at a Pro lineup, and I think they actually knocked it out of the park, even with that price point. They're really just all plasticky with a colored circular tip on it. None of these, obviously, as you can tell, have any wingtips, but they do sit in your ear pretty comfortably nonetheless. So I still think this feels a little heavier than some of the other ones, but the charging case, being a little larger, is very nice as well. It still has that eggshell type design with that kind of matted white look. I don't like this the same way as I didn't like the Buds 2 Pro, where it's harder to just place in if you don't know the exact location you need to have that G facing. So that's just something to consider as well. But as you can see here, they all look pretty nice. Let me pull each one of these out for you to look at side by side. And it's really going to come down to personal opinion on which one of these you go with. So again, these two, no wingtips, same with the AirPods Pro, but they do sit in your ear very nicely, which I'll show you in a second. Again, still some heft to this. It's more of a bean shape, as you can tell here, than the Buds 2 Pro, and obviously you have that stem. If you're somebody that takes headphones in and out of your ear all the time, I still think this stem design is the one to go with, but that's just a personal preference because I think it's easier to pull in and out of your ear than these other two. As far as the transparency mode and sound, I feel like you are getting a deeper bass on the Pixel Buds rather than the Buds 2 Pro, but they do come in a close second. And then we all know what we get at this point with the AirPods Pro. You're getting equal sound. You have an equalizer that you can adjust on both of these. You do not have an equalizer setting yet for the Pixel Buds Pro. So it's something to keep in mind. Google did say it'll be coming out, but it is currently not available. So let me go ahead and pop these in, and we'll be right back. All right, let's go ahead and start with the AirPods Pro. Take them out of the case and show you what they look like. And again, like I've said before, I think this fit is just phenomenal. You guys can see exactly what they look like in ear. You've seen these plenty of times. People are wearing them all around. Gym, working out, whatever the case may be, just listening on an air flight. They work good. They sit good. They feel good. They don't interrupt my ear pattern. They don't have that piercing, almost like it's building pressure in your ear. I've never experienced that with these. So again, this is what you're going to get if you go with the AirPods Pro. Let's go ahead and put these away. And we'll move on to Samsung's latest offering, the Buds 2 Pro. And we'll pop these babies in. So these you give a little twist, just like you're going to do with the Pixel Buds. And I do feel like when you put these in, you have a solid pressurized system where it does sit really good in your ear. So here's what these look like. You can see it sits a little more flush. They're not going anywhere either. You have your touch controls, obviously. I started a song by accident, but yeah, these are sitting in just as well. And I have no problem with these either. So again, these come in 3 different color patterns. These are the black ones, and I think these look good. And then lastly on our list is obviously those Pixel Buds Pro. And again, like I said, with these, what we're gonna do is just slide it right in, give it a little twist on both. And these are in just as well. Now, one call out, and I hope you guys can see in this video, they do protrude a little farther out of the ear canal than the Galaxy Buds 2 Pros are, but not a significant amount. So these are what all 3 look like in your ear. Do you guys have a preference? Which do you prefer, design-wise, comfortability-wise, feature-wise? Comment down below if you picked one of these 3 up. I'll throw a link in the description for all of them. Make sure you use those affiliate links. It really helps us out. We greatly appreciate it. But for now, yeah, let me know what you're getting. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.